This is Artems.ai. What matters in tech and beyond. The frontier of AI is shifting from the size of the model to the architecture of the environment. We are seeing a move towards sovereign systems and edge deployment, where control and privacy outweigh raw power. Many professionals are realizing that relying on a few frontier labs creates a massive vendor risk. When a model like Anthropic's Fable 5 disappears overnight, the vulnerability of the cloud becomes clear. Enterprises are now deploying local weights on hardware like the RTX 6000 to ensure their data never leaves the building. EDB Postgres AI is taking this further by bringing the intelligence directly. It eliminates the need to move sensitive records across the network. This shift is not just about cost, it is about sovereignty. When you own the weights and the infrastructure, you stop being a tenant and start being an owner. The push for local control is moving beyond the server room and into the actual physical edge. A prime example is NAVI-Orbital. They just achieved the first in-orbit demonstration of a vision language model using Gemma 3. Instead of downlinking massive amounts of raw data, the satellite processes imagery, onboard, and sends back semantic summaries. This is a fundamental change in how we handle remote sensing. The CEO Bench Simulator shows that while models like GPT 5.5 can take plausible actions, most struggle to coordinate growth and cash flow over 500 simulated days. Only the strongest models like Claude Opus 4.8 can actually steer a company toward a positive balance. It proves that local tool competence is not the same as strategic endurance. As these agents gain more autonomy, the security gaps are becoming systemic. The problem is that many enterprise AI tools accept external input without a real trust boundary. Similarly, the iLight LLM gateway suffered a critical change that allowed a low-privileged user to gain admin access and execute remote code. It is a probabilistic failure where the model ignores the context and follows a malicious prompt. We are entering an era where the glue between the model and the data is the primary attack vector. If you give an agent a root token and a bash shell, you have essentially done the attackers. Digital infrastructure depends on physical stability, and the macro picture remains volatile. In the Permian region, natural gas production grew 60% between 2021 and 2025. This growth is driven by increasing gas-oil ratios as reservoir pressure declines. This energy volatility feeds directly into the financial markets. The Bank of England recently held the bank rate at 3.75% to manage the fallout. Even the assets we thought were decoupled, like Bytecond, are showing a strict cyclical nature. Data shows that a cycle away strategy can cut maximum drawdowns from 80%. It is a reminder that whether it is energy, interest rates, or digital assets, the pattern is more important than the price. Today's through line is the transition from general-purpose cloud intelligence to a fragmented specialized reality. We are seeing our world where the most valuable AI is the kinds that runs on your own hardware in your own orbit and within your own strict security boundaries. The era of the single all-powerful API is giving way to a sophisticated stack of sovereign agents and physical constraints. This was the Artems.ai. Agent tune in tomorrow.